video, I completely erased my previous profiles like twice over, and again in 2020 I had no idea what new things this game has, and I guess after so much time of it have updates and DLCs and etc., I decided to go back to ESO, and again my profile at the time was level 5 because again I restarted my character over about 3 times and again deleted it again. So I'm now on the character menu on ESO, and I'm going to walk you guys through before choosing my character. I'm gonna just walk through with you guys, and also on the getting started, basically the guide, the official guide that you can look up on the ESO website. I'm gonna put the link in the description below if you guys want to go through it you guys yourselves and read it. But first, let me go through what you see on the screen, what we see on this screen. So here's the character menu, and okay, obviously the gender type. You can choose female or male. Okay. Alliance. There's Aldmeri Dominion, Ebonheart Pact, and Daggerfall Covenant. So you could choose from 3 different alliances. Basically, it. Here, let me actually. I'll just read off here. Elder Dominion, believing only they can counter the threats to Tamriel, the Elder races have founded the Aldmeri Dominion. This consists of High Elves, Wood Elves, and the feline Khajiit have formed an alliance of mysticism, cunning, and ferocity. Here's the Ebonheart Pact. It was forged in a war of Eastern Tamriel, was invaded by Akaviri, the Lords of Skyrim, Dark Elves of Morrowind, and Free Argonians united to oppose them. The pact endured and confronts new perils as one. Daggerfall Covenant. Surrounded by enemies, the Bretons, Redguards, and Orcs of the Iliac Bay have united to form the Daggerfall Covenant. They fight to protect their people and, if possible, to save all Tamriel from the dire forces that threaten it. Now, as I remember, you can choose any alliance and still choose whichever race you guys want. So, last I chose was the Ebonheart Pact, just because I like the logo. It's a dragon. And I usually go with Nord anyways, because when I create my character, I try to make it as close as possible to being me in real life, but in the game. So I try to make them look as Mexican as I can, because I'm Mexican American. Anywho, we're gonna go through the races. The racial skills of Bretons reflect their affinity for arcane, increasing their base magicka, magical recovery, light armor, alliance point gain, spell resistance, and cost reduction of spells, allowing them to cast spells with little pause. So you can see the little symbol on top is for, I believe, Daggerfall. Or not. It's its own freaking logo. Redguard. Racial skills of Redguards reflect their ancestral legacy as sword masters, giving them bonuses to shields, base stamina, stamina recovery, movement, and duration of effects from food. Their ability to flow in martial combat is unparalleled. Orc. Racial skills of Orcs reflect their native harsh mountain environments, giving them bonuses to heavy armor, use, sprinting, weapon damage, inspiration gain, weapon proficiency, as well as base health and stamina. Dark Elves. Racial skills of Dark Elves reflect their intellect and agility, giving them bonuses in dual wielding, flame and lava resistance, weapon and spell damage, and base magicka and stamina. These bonuses also allow them to adapt to anything. Nord. Racial skills of Nord reflect their strong and hardy natures, giving them bonuses to two-handed weapons and duration of effects from drinks, physical, spell, and frost resistance. Ultimate Generation, as well as base health and stamina. Argonian. Racial skills of Argonians reflect their people's perilous swamp environment, giving them bonuses to healing, down restoration, staves, disease resistance, resource gained from consuming potions, swimming speed, as well as base health and magicka. High Elves. Racial skills of the High Elves reflect their magical affinity by increasing their spell damage, resource recovery, base magicka, and experience gain. These innate bonuses help define the race as proud as powerful spellcasters. Wood Elves. Diversified racial skills of Wood Elves reflect their woodland affinity, improves archery, base stamina, stamina recovery, stealth detection, movement speed, reduced fall damage, and poison resistance, makes them dangerous foes and gifted hunters. Khajiit. The racial skills of feline Khajiit reflect their natural versatility and guile, giving them bonuses to pickpocketing, stealth, resource recovery, as well as base health, magicka, and stamina. These bonuses help them thrive in many ventures in life, or of life. Imperial race, you need an upgrade for it. I do not have it. Later on, I might purchase it, who knows. But Imperial race upgrade collectible is available to purchase in-game in Crown Store. So I can't even look up the detail on it. But let's skip. There's more races and more classes that you can pick. It's just you need to purchase or upgrade the game, download DLCs, and like if you guys had the season pass way back then, you guys would have probably gotten most of them for free, or not for free because you paid for it. But you do have to upgrade them throughout time. They do throw out more DLCs, upgrades, and so on. You guys get it. But they charge you basically like a whole new game, like another $40 for each one, or like I don't know. You guys can look up prices if you guys have Xbox or It's on PC too, I believe. Okay, class Dragon Knight. These skillful masters at arms use the ancient Akaviri martial arts tradition of battle spirit and wield fearsome magic that pounds, shatters, and physically alters the world around them. And again, I usually pick Dragon Knight. I think I'm gonna pick it again, just so I might make a few characters that consist of different classes, and they're all gonna be Nords because again, I try to make my character lifelike as possible. But anyways, sorcerers can use conjuration destruction spells to herald lightning bolts and create shock fields. Wield dark magic to snare and stun, and summon Daedric combat followers from oblivion to assist them. Nightblade. Nightblades are adventurers and opportunists with the gifts for getting in and out of trouble, relying variously on stealth blades and speed. Nightblades thrive on conflict and misfortune, trusting to their luck and cunning to survive. Templar. These travel knights call upon the powers of light and the burning sun to deal massive damage to their enemies, while restoring health, magic, and stamina to their allies. Class Warden. This is one of the new ones that have come out, and I'm pretty sure I might have to upgrade to the Ever one, whatever it's called, to get it. So again, you guys won't be able to. Elsewhere, there we go. Elsewhere is like a new DLC thing that I haven't gotten because again, I haven't been on ESO for years, like 5 years. Anyways, Warden is a new class, and Necromancer is also. So again, I'm gonna put the link in the description to the official website, getting started, freaking whatever guide that they have on there, and I'll read it for you guys too because I know some people don't like reading it themselves, so I'll read it myself with my weird ass voice and accent. But yeah, and again, I'm gonna be reading off from my phone. I'm gonna edit so you guys could at this point right here, so you guys could see exactly what I'm seeing on my phone. Alright, so as you can see here, I am on the official website of the ESO, and I'm going to getting started. There's 3 parts, and then there's 10 new player tips for Elder Scrolls Online, just for getting started. So let me see here. Let me go to the first part. It says, welcome to the Elder Scrolls Online. Welcome to Elder Scrolls Online, an online RPG set in the Elder Scrolls universe. Limitless adventure awaits you in Tamriel, and we're here to help you begin your epic journey. This guide is designed to give you a starting point in a world where you can go anywhere and do anything. First, create your character, which is where we're at right now. Create your character. In the Elder Scrolls Online, you will explore a vibrant living world in turmoil. But first, you have to create your character. ESO provides a huge amount of customization options for your character, including your race, class, and appearance. Notably, your alliance determines where you start and who you fight for in the alliance. One of the ESO's player versus player game modes, while your race selection provides unique bonuses to your character for certain weapons, attributes, or abilities. Finally, your class determines what kind of warrior your character is going to be and provides you with unique abilities. Are you the kind of player who likes to get up close for big damage, or do you prefer to stand back and support your allies? The kind of hero you become is entirely up to you. And then it says, take first steps in Tamriel. Once you have created your character and completed the in-game tutorial, it is time to take your very first steps into the open world of Tamriel. And there are some simple things you can do to jump right into the game. Most importantly, understand that you can explore Tamriel at your own pace. You can go anywhere and do anything you like. There's no right way to play. For starters, take time to get used to how the game controls with either the keyboard, mouse, or controller. So you can use the keyboard or mouse, or the Xbox controller. Let's see. Next, look for non-player characters, NPCs. Interact with them and learn their stories and complete some quests for XP and loot. Finally, explore outside of the towns and take on some monsters. We will provide more information about combat later, but try out your regular attacks, light and heavy attacks, defense moves, blocking, dodging abilities, and don't forget to collect and equip your well-earned rewards. Play how you want. Elder Scrolls Online is a world without limits, meaning you can play how you want to play. Are you a solo player at heart? There's an epic main story that's sure to grab your attention. Want to group up? Join a guild, party up, and take on a host of challenging group activities such as dungeons, world bosses, and more. And that's just scratch of the surface and of what's in store. And then that's the end of the guide. I'm gonna go back, read the second part, if I can find it. There we go. Getting started, part 2. Getting started, part 2. Make your mark on Tamriel. So you've created a character and have started exploring everything your Elder Scrolls Online has to offer. This means you need to know how to get around and how to fight, and how to develop your character as you try to save Tamriel. Read this short guide for basic information on exploration, leveling, and combat. Exploring the world. ESO is an open world RPG that does doesn't place any level caps on any of its zones. This means you can travel freely inside and between areas in the game without having to worry about being underpowered for that area. This also includes any dungeons and PvP areas. Of course, you don't have to travel solely on foot. In ESO, you can acquire mounts to help you navigate Tamriel Wilds. Look for a nearby stable or on the Crown Store for a new guide. In addition to the mounts, you can quickly travel throughout Tamriel by using nearby way shrines. These act as fast travel points as soon as you discover the location of the way shrine. While exploring, you can use it to instantly teleport around Tamriel. Get exploring. Key. Keep an eye out for points of interest during your travel. On your compass and in your map as quest markers, dungeons, world bosses, and more. Once you see these icons, travel to them, for there's a good chance there's an adventure to be had. Leveling your character. As you explore, defeat enemies, craft, and complete quests in Elder Scrolls Online, your character will grow and develop. Attribute points are earned by leveling your character, and they are used to improve your base attributes, health, magicka, and stamina. Your health determines how much damage you can make before you are killed. Your magicka determines how big a magicka pool you have to use magicka abilities, and stamina determines how the stamina pool you have to use the physical abilities. No matter which class you choose to play, you'll be able to improve all the skills available to you just by playing. Take on monsters with spells, special attacks, and your abilities will become more powerful over time. The same applies to crafting and gathering. The more you do it, the more proficient you will become, creating high quality rare items. In short, how you play determines how your character develops. So it's like, it all depends on how you guys play. Anywho, attacking and defending. ESO's combat system places strong emphasis on resource management, regular attacks, and ability use. These are two basic attacks. Light attacks are quick and do much damage, while heavy attacks are slower but do greater damage. Most importantly, heavy attacks restore magicka and stamina, giving you resources for your abilities. To defend yourself, you can block to reduce damage taken, dodge to dive out of the way and attack, and interrupt an enemy attempting to use their ability of their own. Your abilities are associated with your skill lines and varying effects. Some dish out damage or control the enemy, while others can heal and shield allies. And ESO abilities have no cooldown, meaning you can use them as often and as quickly as you'd like, but beware, they cost resources to use, either the stamina or magicka. That's it for the part 2 on it. Now for part 3. Many ways to play. You know how to create a new character, explore, find quests, level up, and fight your enemies so that you know it's time to experience Tamriel the way you want to play. There's a lot to see and do in ESO, so take your time and explore everything the game has to offer. Experience epic stories. Prefer going it alone, no problem. There are quite a few solo quests for you to take on. The Elder Scrolls Online main quest, a main story pits you against the Daedric Prince Molag Bal, the sorcerer Mannimarco, in a quest to reclaim your soul. In addition to this, the ESO Morrowind also has a brand new story for you to enjoy as you help the demigod Vivec save Vardenfell. As you travel through Tamriel, you will also have the opportunity to complete quest lines for the Fighters Guild, Mages Guild, Thieves Guild, and Dark Brotherhood, and many other groups. Are you a noble warrior, deadly assassin, or both? Finally, you can find loads of quests to complete just by exploring as you travel across Tamriel. Keep an eye out for people in need. There's always new adventures to be had. You can become a master crafter. Interested in setting up a shop in Tamriel, you can become a master crafter in any number of professions. You can learn alchemy, blacksmithing, clothing, enchanting, woodworking, and provisioning. As you craft items, you will improve your skills. To get started, harvest resource nodes found throughout the world, or find provisions in nearby crates and bags. You can also deconstruct and research items to collect additional materials and learn how to craft new and better items, and even complete daily crafting for unique rewards. Finally, if you're a homemaker at heart, you can even purchase and customize your own a house of your own. Group up for adventure. If you're enjoy grouping up with fellow players and taking on challenges no single player could manage by themselves, there's a host of unique things that you can do. Dungeons are simple 4-player group levels that cannot be completed solo and offer a host of unique challenges and rewards. Trials are larger 12-player group challenges that represent some of the most difficult but also rewarding content in the game. Dark Anchors and world bosses are challenging events or monsters found in the regular open world that usually require more than a single player to overcome. There are plenty of other types of group activities in the game, so keep an eye out for opportunities for adventure. If you have trouble finding people to play with, you can always join a guild or use the group and activity finder. So that's good to know. I read all of this last night or early this morning, but I'm reading it again for you guys, so you guys don't have to look it up. But again, in the description below, I'll put the website for the official Elder Scrolls Online, and just look for the guides. There's also community guides for you guys, for ESO players that make their own guides. And yeah. If you enjoy taking down your fellow adventurers, there are 3 ways you can engage in some player versus player combat. Duels are one-on-one battles that can place in most overland areas. Both players must agree to a duel before one can begin. The Alliance War is a grand-scale, open-world PvP game where players fight for their alliance in the province of Cyrodiil, capturing keeps and Elder Scrolls earn points and claim victory in long campaigns. Battlegrounds are shorter arena-based 4 versus 4 versus 4 matches that allow a player to engage in some PvP action with 3 unique game modes: Deathmatch, Capture the Relic, and Domination. You are now armed with the information you need to get started in ESO and experience that adventure unlike any other. So that is the third guide, I believe, and after that there's just more tips. I'm gonna continue it on a different video for you guys. This is a lot of information for you guys to get in, and yeah, thanks for watching this video. Also gonna continue this guide before I actually customize my character, and you guys will be able to see how I customize my character, and after that you guys can follow along my gameplay. And yeah, again, YouTube, thanks for watching this video. Give me a like, a dislike, comment, and subscribe. Also on my YouTube about section there is links to my Instagram, links to my Mixer channel, and also a donation link so you guys could help donate and support my channel. And also Brian Bracamonte is my real name. Search that for if you want to view more of my videos on my YouTube channel. On Mixer channel, just follow me for my live broadcast, and Instagram, yeah, you follow me. I'm not really on there that much, but you follow me there too. Again, thank you guys for watching this video, and until next time.